Okay, so I've been meeting with Ian here today to talk about social media. Do you want to just tell us a bit about what you do?
Yeah, of course. I'm in Mountford and I'm a social media marketing strategist. That's basically what I do is I help individuals or companies to understand how to use the social media tools that are at their disposal and how to make sure that they're aligned to objectives, which is the thing that a lot of people miss out on.
Great. So in my experience in professional services, I find it sometimes difficult to make content interesting.
Yeah.
Do you have any tips for people like me and other people in professional services?
This is a very, very interesting question that we've just discussed quite a bit. I think there's the importance that people need to understand with this is that there's a line that's always been drawn with professional services people between your own character and your own sort of life outside of work and your work.
Mm-hmm.
And what we've discussed is that line now is changing quite a bit, where the tools that we have at our disposal are allowing us to show our professional skills, but also allow people to see a little bit more of our personal life as well. So I would draw a line,
Mm-hmm.
and I would say the bit for you as a professional, so Natasha's a forensic accountant, you're going to demonstrate your skills to your professional audience very much through LinkedIn.
Yep.
But you're going to show more about yourself as an individual and your professional experiences, so the things you do every day, on a Facebook business page, because that's going to let people a little bit more into your life, and the LinkedIn profile is much more your business. And then in the middle, sort of balancing the two out, you've got Twitter.
Yep.
That allows you to jump into more personal things and jump quickly back into very professional things. And I think that's the way that you kind of get over it, by drawing your personality out and the authenticity of your personality, and then sharing it through on all the different platforms in a slightly different way, so that people are starting to see a little bit more into your life and also learning more and more about you as a professional. Does that answer the question?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Cool.
And so we were also talking a little bit about personal hashtags and the importance of that.
Yeah, I think it's very important to have a bit of fun with hashtags, but also see the practical aspects of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think we did 2 seconds of research, didn't we, where we just looked at what we could use to make content for you as a forensic accountant in Australia stand out, and we've realised quite quickly there's an opportunity in there.
Absolutely.
So it's something that you can take some time to do. If you own a hashtag and you start to use it across the different platforms, Facebook, LinkedIn now is using them quite strongly, and Twitter, for example, and also look to use them in other places as well, where you can comment on social stuff. People will then search on these, and then eventually you will start to own that content over time as more and more content of that kind goes out. And eventually what should happen, if you're successful and everybody else starts doing the same things and wanting to be in the conversation, is they will also use that hashtag too. And the value of that over time is that it means that you'll be in the search results. Twitter bios are searchable, so having a hashtag in there, massively important.
Terrific. I'm looking forward to developing my own personal hashtag.
And I think you're going to be brilliant, because the advantage that Natasha's got is she's already doing great things. So if you're not following her, make sure that you follow her. It's really important.
Thanks.
Thanks, Natasha.